about this? A heavy tropical rainstorm coming down just prior to kickoff here in Tampa at Raymond James Stadium. With the echoes, a cannon blast still ringing in our ears from the north end zone. The Bucs were introduced a moment ago, and they are all set as their guys will do battle with the Buffalo Bills. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
Allen off the play fake. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
A good cover defensively as they get to him just beyond the 45 after the juke. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Now Allen. He'll find Metcalf. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on third down. They did.
Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. Makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count.
He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll go down at the 28.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, second down.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers putting up their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the second and the third level.
Escaping the pressure right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Operating from the red zone now. Allen dancing to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Allen, flush to his right. He finds his man, complete. It's Harper. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. DK Metcalf. His second touchdown on the season. And the Bills take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. And he clanks it off the right upright. And it's no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This is taken just shy of the 10. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. Takes this to the 27, give him 4 yards.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
He tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. That, Charles, the first interception he's thrown here in year number 2.
And I know it's just the first one, but didn't it feel like what we saw from...
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bills are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. And it's no good. For the second time now in this first half, he's missed an extra point. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This is taken just shy of the 10. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Second down and 4. Off play action. Samuel eluding the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it. And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, and they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again, just like last week. Each game is its own entity, treated as such.
And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. This will be fielded at the 17. A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Second and 10. Throwing now is Allen. He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Now Allen. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Harper. And he is going to have a Bills 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got him the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. It was Jamel Dean who came up to make the tackle. On 2nd and 9, Allen. Catch is made by Metcalf. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. DK Metcalf with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Bills will add on to their lead. The extra point hitting the right upright, but it caroms home. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative. But you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
He finds his man, complete. It's Lawrence. And he is going to have the Bucs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. I think everyone in the stadium saw that big hit coming.
And I, as a former defensive back, have to admit I'm a little disappointed. He actually was able to hold on to the ball. He brought the lumber on that play. Give my man a whole lot of credit for taking the hit and possessing the football.
And picking up the 1st down. So the 1st down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. A give to Jones. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. So that was a very nice play, Charles, from a very speedy cornerback. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
I like the look that they just showed there. When you come out in a passing formation, spread things out a little bit, makes it really hard to cover the middle of the field, doesn't it? Because you got to go out to the perimeter and cover those guys.
Yep, exactly. Got some good blocking, too. Helped him pick up the 1st. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Logan Wilson that time there to bring him down. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And he'll go down at the 28. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
But with the score where it is, you're not thinking field goals right now. You need touchdowns. So that was a much-needed conversion there on 3rd down.
Now a 1st down carry by Jones. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Looking to throw on second down. Samuel. He's going to have the hook up to Gage. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3. The Bucs on third down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Looking to throw. Samuel flushed out right. Second quarter action. 1:56 remaining. And I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So that challenge, a successful one. Now Jones. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. They'll try to run this one in. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. This defense hasn't let them in yet. They'll need to stiffen here. 3rd and goal from the 2. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And no hesitation about this decision here. Confidently, they're going to go for this. 4th and goal from the 3. Off the play fake. Samuel. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Able to get there and pick it. And the Bills are going to get the ball back on the turnover. They hold on 4th and goal. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down. From the gun, they'll try to run it. Oh, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
And he's going to have a Bills first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line. Allen now on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
As defensive coordinators around the league tell me all the time, that throw is not for every quarterback because you've really got to drive the ball downfield. It's going to be a tight window for him to fit that one into. In this case, unsuccessfully.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. And his throw is incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Allen. He goes right back to Metcalf, this time complete. Allen going to throw. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. And this will be spotted on the other side of the field. It's a 61-yard attempt. And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. The long-distance shot before break comes up empty, but now Charles flipped the script. Time for likely one more play as field position becomes an issue.
Yeah, when you talk about field position, remember, if this kick is missed, the ball comes back to where?
And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation, and he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Bills taking the lead to the locker room. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. From the 10. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. That one is going to sting. First play of the third quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this third quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. And you come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
From the 31, Allen. That's into a crowd and intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And the Bucs are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores. But, yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And, look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is a team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Again, it's Jones. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6. Back to throw. Samuel. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And he is down deep into Buffalo territory. A big play there on the catch and run.
And CD, we have seen some great runs the last few times we've been together, but I think we can at least put this one in our top 5. That was a determined gallop there.
Yeah, and that's a run born out of ferociousness. He took on that initial contact and in his mind just screamed, "Out of my way," and kept right on going and wound up turning it into a big play.
And you can see the distance traveled there after the initial contact of the next-gen stats.
There you go, Charles. His first touchdown pass of the new season.
And he had a strong rookie year. So much more expected of him this one, as you might imagine. He threw that one with confidence and assuredness.
And I noticed that the celebration a little bit more subdued than his first touchdown pass last year as a rookie.
Yeah, he certainly is acting like he's done it before.
Running always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And they're able to cut this deficit down to 12. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
On third down, Harper.
And he's going to have a Bills first down as good running gets him to about the 44.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
56 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Now a give right side. It's Harper pushing through the contact. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
They'll run on first down. It's Harper. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. To throw, it's Allen. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off. And these two hooked up on a nice gain to play before, and I always admire play callers that see a play that works and go right back to it, so they went right back to him. The reward, they're set up with 1st and goal.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
This is obviously a critical sequence for this defense if they want to stay in this game. Down 2 scores already. They give up a touchdown here. That makes things really difficult for their offense moving forward.
And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
That hold coming from the middle of the line, the center.
And it's difficult for him because sometimes you've got people right over you, and as soon as you snap it, trying to get your hands up and block them, you can be a little bit late getting it done.
The holding penalty, that puts him in an unenviable spot here as they try again on 3rd and goal. Allen now looks to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And the Buccaneers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And some room to roam now. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run blocking abilities, and we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash, too.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run it with Jones. And he'll get this up to about the 40.
It's Logan Wilson there to bring him down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
To throw on second down, Samuel.
This one swung out here to Jones.
And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. Fourth quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure they only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You can have the first one for the second one to even matter.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Looking to throw on second down. Samuel, and a little floater there is incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
The Bucs on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 7. Flush to his right. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. That'll be caught. It's the tight end, Howard. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Well, when you're leading in the fourth quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
To throw on second down, Samuel, and it's caught. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Jones.
And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Ronald Jones, his first touchdown on the year. And the Buccaneers have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. This is taken just shy of the 10. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a one-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football, high percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you and make sure they touch it.
On second down, it's Harper. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39.
It carries like that. That's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. Allen's throw is complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the fourth quarter.
On first down, Harper. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Harper. 80 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. To the air, Allen. And that is incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
And his kick is good. Not by much. It was leaking oil in the end, but he tucks it in the bottom right corner. And that'll push the lead up to 8. So that gets him a little bit of breathing room, but not much. And you have to think back to the field goal that he missed earlier. This would be a 2-score game right now if he had converted then.
And if you and I are thinking about it, you know he is as well, because in the back of his mind, he's thinking, I hope I get one more shot in an important spot. He just made that one. He wants one more later to truly make up for the earlier miss.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Airing this one out for Evans. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Hands it off out of the gun. Fighting through. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be forced out of bounds shy of the line of scrimmage, so that'll be credited as a sack. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Back to throw. And that will be incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a 1st down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And now here's another interception. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And the Bills have just about sewn up this football game. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
The Bills on their way to victory now as they take the knee. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Allen down to a knee, and that should just about do it. So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills. And, of course, this is a win they're going to hang their hat on. They go on the road and defeat the defending Super Bowl champs.
Partner, they came, they saw, they conquered.
They conquered.
But before all that happened with the conquering part, they believed. They thought it all week. It was evident when we talked to them before the ball game that they thought they could get this done, and they knew exactly how, had a plan, formulated it, and then executed it. That's a big-time win to take down the defending Super Bowl champs.
So for the Bills, it took a few weeks, but they finally get their first one of the season here in Week 4. And they'll return home next week to take on the New England Patriots. Meanwhile, for the Buccaneers, they'll sink now to 0-4. And they'll try and turn things around next week as they have a date at MetLife Stadium with the New York Jets.